Toyota's
General Motors
Subaru school pickup truck is getting a new school makeover.
Brand new pickup trucks are crashing into the market for the unthinkable price of just 8,000 United States dollars. Not used, not stripped down junk. We're talking factory-built machines from legendary brands like Toyota, Ford, Subaru, and Nissan, all launching trucks that are flipping the entire industry on its head. While most manufacturers chase luxury and $50,000 price tags, these underdogs are keeping it simple, tough, and affordable. So if you're ready to see the trucks that could change everything, let's dive into it. General Motors Montana. You probably forgot about the General Motors Montana. And honestly, who could blame you? It was one of those quiet utility trucks that never really made waves outside of select global markets. But now it is back, and this time it is here to shake the entire industry. At a time when new trucks are creeping past the $70,000 mark, General Motors just did something bold. They introduced a brand new Montana, priced at an astonishing $8,000. Let that sink in. A legitimate modern pickup truck from a major automaker for the same price as a used compact sedan. The real appeal? It is a return to form. This truck is not trying to compete with luxury vehicles or tech-laden crossovers. It is not about touchscreen madness or 20-speaker sound systems. It is about getting the job done and looking good while doing it. General Motors went back to the basics, but they did not cut corners. The Montana merges old-school simplicity with just the right touch of modern practicality. Let us talk performance. Under the hood, the Montana comes equipped with a specially tuned 1.2-liter turbocharged engine. This little dynamo churns out 133 horsepower and 155 pound-feet of torque. That is not going to win any drag races, but it is more than enough to tackle daily driving, weekend errands, light hauling, and even some small-scale towing duties. And for those who appreciate a more hands-on experience, the Montana offers a 6-speed manual transmission. Prefer convenience. There is a smooth shifting automatic variant available too. Either way, it is about giving drivers choice, something sorely missing from the modern truck segment. Where the Montana really flexes, though, is in its utility. General Motors has outfitted this truck with a multi-flex cargo bed, and this is where practicality meets clever engineering. We are talking about 30 cubic feet of configurable space. Whether you are hauling tools, camping gear, or your weekly groceries, the Montana's bed can be rearranged to suit your needs. Need tie-downs? Check. Dividers to organize your cargo? You got it. It is like having a Swiss Army knife built into the back of your truck. And unlike many compact trucks, the Montana comes with a crew cab configuration, offering a full-size back seat that makes it a practical choice for small families or work crews alike. But just because the Montana is focused on practicality does not mean it skipped the design department. This is not some bland utility box. The design team at General Motors took cues from their Chevrolet Blazer lineup, giving the Montana a bold, aggressive front end, muscular curves, and black plastic cladding that makes it look like it is ready to conquer rugged trails, even if that is not exactly its mission. High-end trims come with sleek roof rails and a sport bar over the bed, making it stand out without screaming for attention. Inside, things are refreshingly straightforward. You are not going to find luxury leather or digital cockpit displays here. Instead, you get hard-wearing materials, easy-to-clean surfaces, and just the right number of controls. Air conditioning? Check. Bluetooth connectivity? Yes. But it stops short of overwhelming you with features. This interior is not trying to be a lounge. It is a command center. Fuel economy is also part of the Montana's appeal. That efficient turbocharged engine, paired with a lightweight build and aerodynamic design, ensures that you are not burning through fuel every time you hit the road. Early estimates suggest the Montana will hit over 30 miles per gallon on the highway. Not bad for a truck that can still haul gear and carry passengers with ease. But if General Motors is playing chess, then Mazda is playing power games, and their truck might just be the strongest in the lineup. Mazda compact truck. Whereas most new trucks arrive on the scene with aggressive names, oversized grills, and marketing campaigns that shout power and dominance, Mazda takes a different approach. They are not loud. They do not need to be. Because when you are this strong, you let the specs do the talking. The new Mazda compact truck, soon to arrive on the global stage, including the United States, is not here to make a lot of noise. It is here to quietly outperform every other compact truck in its class, and maybe even some full-size ones. Let us get straight to the main event: power. The base version of Mazda's compact truck is expected to come with a 2.0-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine. That is already a powerful start. But this engine is no ordinary unit. It is borrowed from the beloved Mazda 3 Turbo. It delivers 227 horsepower and an impressive 310 pound-feet of torque. That alone puts it ahead of most other entry-level trucks. But Mazda did not stop there. Higher trims are expected to pack the same 2.5-liter turbocharged engine found in the Mazda CX-9 sport utility vehicle. That engine ramps things up to an exhilarating 250 horsepower and a monstrous 320 pound-feet of torque. For a compact truck priced at just $8,000, those numbers are nearly unheard of. But raw strength is only part of the story. Mazda has long been known for its Sky-Active engineering, a design philosophy that blends fuel efficiency, dynamic handling, and long-term reliability. That philosophy is built into every nut and bolt of this truck. Unlike many rivals that simply modify sport utility vehicle platforms, Mazda's new truck uses a true body-on-frame construction, similar to the rugged Mazda BT50 sold overseas. This means superior durability, better towing capacity, and real off-road readiness. Speaking of dependability, Mazda has the credentials to back it up. In the 2020 Vehicle Dependability Study conducted by J.D. Power and Associates, Mazda ranked 4th among all automobile manufacturers worldwide. That is not a fluke. It is the result of decades spent refining their powertrains and building vehicles that last. So when Mazda promises that this truck is built to endure, they are speaking from experience. Design-wise, Mazda has stuck to its roots: sleek lines, minimalist curves, and a clean, purposeful exterior that refuses to follow the trend of bloated proportions and chrome overload. This is a truck designed to blend modern aesthetics with practical function. No gimmicks, just solid design that stands the test of time. Inside, you will find a no-nonsense layout with intuitive controls, supportive seats, and Mazda's signature cockpit feel that puts the driver at the center of everything. It may not offer full luxury, but it certainly does not feel cheap. Every detail feels deliberate, from the steering feedback to the pedal placement. Mazda's design is not just about how it looks, it is about how it drives. And let us not forget about cost. At only $8,000, this truck is punching way above its weight class. It is not just affordable, it is an outright steal when you consider the performance and engineering behind it. It fills a void in the market that has been empty for far too long. A truck that is both exciting and accessible. While others are experimenting with futuristic styling, unconventional platforms, or scaled-back engines, Mazda is sticking to what they do best, delivering high-performance, dependable vehicles that prioritize the driving experience. The result? A compact truck that does not need to shout to be heard. But maybe you are not looking for horsepower. Maybe what you really want is heart, and this next truck brings retro charm, old-school flavor, and a whole lot of character. Toyota IMV Z. Forget touchscreen madness and endless sensors. This truck is bringing it back to basics in the best way possible. In a market drowning in digital clutter and overpriced gimmicks, the Toyota IMV Z stands tall as a refreshing alternative. It is not just another compact truck. It is a total rethink of what a pickup should be. The main appeal? Uncomplicated ruggedness. It strips away the fluff, leaving behind a tool built for real life, not luxury ads. At the heart of the Toyota IMV Z is its simplicity. It is powered by a durable 2.0-liter, 4-cylinder gasoline engine, producing approximately 139 horsepower. That might seem modest in today's high-horsepower era, but when paired with its lean frame and lightweight body, it delivers exactly what you need. No more, no less. This engine is designed for one thing: getting the job done, whether that means hauling cargo, navigating rough back roads, or enduring years of daily work. Complementing that engine is a 5-speed manual transmission. Yes, a real manual. No automatic paddles, no simulated shifting. For drivers who crave control and connection, this is a rare gift. Every shift is yours to command, bringing back that raw analog driving experience that so many have forgotten. In a world that has gone automatic, the IMV Z feels grounded, mechanical in the best way possible. Step inside, and you will not find a sea of screens or capacitive buttons. Instead, it is manual windows, physical knobs, and simple switches. Need to adjust the air conditioning? Turn a dial. Want to roll down the window? Use the crank. It is basic, yes, but also functional, clear, and durable. The interior layout is intentionally minimalist. made to endure years of work without falling apart. And that is exactly the point. This truck is not trying to entertain you, it is trying to serve you. And here is the real shocker. All of this starts at just 8,000 United States dollars. That is not a typo. While other compact trucks creep into the $30,000 range, Toyota has delivered a capable pickup for a fraction of the price. This is more than a good deal. It is a statement that owning a dependable, factory-built vehicle does not have to be reserved for the wealthy. The exterior matches the interior's simplicity. The flat body panels give it a sleek, squared-off profile with a work-first attitude. There are no elaborate vents or oversized badges, just clean geometry and functionality. The bed in the back is plain, wide, and ready for anything. Measuring 6 feet long, it offers real utility without compromise, whether you are transporting construction materials or camping gear. The IMV Z is prepared. But what makes this truck truly unique is its adaptability. The IMV Z is a blank canvas. With its modular frame and open platform, it is ideal for transformation. It can become a mobile coffee shop, a food truck, an off-grid camper, or even a minimalist home on wheels. This versatility gives it global appeal, from Southeast Asia to South America, and possibly beyond. Although it is designed for emerging markets, the IMV Z has caught the attention of enthusiasts worldwide. Its back-to-basics design, combined with legendary Toyota reliability, makes it one of the most talked-about trucks on the internet right now. And while it is not available in the United States just yet, interest is building. And Toyota is listening. With a total length of approximately 18.4 feet, the IMV Z is no tiny toy. It stands alongside popular mid-sized trucks like the Toyota Tacoma, yet it undercuts them all in price and complexity. Toyota's message is clear. Trucks do not need to be luxury tech pods. They need to be reliable, repairable, and ready to work. Toyota may have gone back in time, but the next brand is charging into the future with serious power. And it is not who you think. Ford Ranchero. This truck is not just another nameplate revival. The new Ford Ranchero is a calculated strike at one of the hottest segments in the market, compact pickups. But what makes it so disruptive? It is the perfect blend of affordability, utility, and future-ready engineering, all starting at just 8,000 United States dollars. Let us begin with the heart of the machine. The base model is rumored to come with a 2.0-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine, producing roughly 180 horsepower and 200 pound-feet of torque. That puts it on par with the Ford Maverick, only with a price tag that undercuts it by tens of thousands. This engine is expected to deliver dependable, fuel-efficient performance, ideal for commuters, tradespeople, and weekend warriors alike. But it is not just about gasoline. Ford is also planning a hybrid version, and possibly even an all-electric model, to broaden the Ranchero's appeal. This signals a major shift. Ford is no longer treating affordable trucks as afterthoughts. They are giving this platform the attention it deserves. Projected fuel economy ranges from 25 to 28 miles per gallon, depending on the model, making it one of the most efficient trucks in its class. Now let us talk towing. Despite its low cost, the Ford Ranchero is expected to pull up to 4,000 pounds. That is more than enough for a small camper, a utility trailer, or gear for your next weekend escape. The bed, while compact, is wide and useful. A true utility space, not just decorative flair. Whether you are hauling mulch, bikes, or supplies, this truck is ready to work. The new Ranchero nods to the original with a low-profile silhouette, but incorporates today's aerodynamics and materials. It looks at home in both rural towns and urban garages. The front grille is bold, yet refined. The body lines are sharp, and the proportions feel lean and athletic. No wasted space, no excessive bulk. The interior continues this thoughtful design philosophy. While it will not offer luxury finishes or oversized touchscreens, it will deliver practical materials, simple controls, and smart layouts. Expect physical buttons, traditional gauges, and intuitive storage solutions. It is a truck made for drivers, not just for showrooms. One of the most exciting aspects is the potential transmission options. Rumors point to a 5-speed manual transmission being offered alongside a 6-speed automatic. This would give buyers true choice, something that is becoming increasingly rare in modern vehicles. And for those who want to feel connected to the road, the manual option is a nostalgic bonus. Ford's strategy is clear. Reach buyers who feel locked out of the current truck market. The average new pickup in the United States now costs over $55,000 United States dollars. That is a price many simply cannot or will not initially pay. The Ranchero breaks through that barrier and invites a new wave of buyers to experience truck ownership for the first time. The Ranchero is not trying to replace the F-150 or compete with full-size haulers. Instead, it is carving out its own lane. Practical, lightweight, affordable, and fun. It brings back the spirit of compact utility vehicles from the 1970s and 1980s, but with a modern twist. Think smart, not flashy. Think purpose over prestige. But if Ford is gunning for efficiency, this next one is charging toward off-road glory, and it is bringing an old legend back from the dead. Subaru BRAT. It is back, and it is no longer the quirky little truck from the 1980s. The new Subaru B-Drive recreational all-terrain transporter, better known as the Subaru BRAT, means business. Its main appeal, a rugged, off-road ready machine with the soul of a sports car and the utility of a compact pickup. This is a return to Subaru's roots, where adventure was not just a tagline, it was a mission. The Subaru BRAT has always had a cult following, but this time, it is not just for enthusiasts. It is engineered for the real world with features that make it a true contender in the booming compact truck market. Standard all-wheel drive is the first thing that sets it apart. While most competitors rely on front-wheel drive or charge extra for four-wheel capability, Subaru brings its legendary all-wheel drive system to every BRAT, no exceptions, no compromises. Under the hood, you have two compelling engine choices. The base engine is a 2.0-liter, four-cylinder boxer engine that produces an estimated 180 horsepower and 200 pound-feet of torque. For those who want even more kick, the premium trim brings a 2.4-liter turbocharged boxer engine, churning out an impressive 250 horsepower and 270 pound-feet of torque. These are not numbers to ignore, especially in a lightweight compact frame. But performance is only part of the story. The new BRAT is designed to go where others cannot, with a towing capacity of approximately 2,500 pounds and a payload rating near 1,000 pounds. This truck is not just for camping weekends. It can handle real work. Whether you are hauling gear, towing a small trailer, or navigating muddy back roads, the BRAT brings that classic Subaru grit back to life. Its two-door layout may seem unusual in a world of crew cabs and extended doors, but there is a reason behind the design. By limiting the cabin to two doors, Subaru has freed up more room in the bed, offering extra space for cargo and tools, without extending the vehicle's overall footprint. It is a smart play, especially for people who prioritize utility over passenger seating. Inside, the cabin stays true to the BRAT's no-nonsense attitude. You will not find plush materials or oversized touchscreens here. Instead, you get straightforward controls, durable fabrics, and thoughtful storage solutions. It is built to get dirty, take a beating, and keep running, year after year. This is not a truck you baby, it is a truck you trust. And it is clear who Subaru is targeting with this release. The BRAT is gunning directly for customers considering the Ford Maverick or the Hyundai Santa Cruz. Two vehicles that have taken the compact truck world by storm. But where those two lean more into crossover comfort and urban aesthetics, the BRAT doubles down on rugged capability and outdoor appeal. It is not trying to be cute, it is trying to conquer trails. Even more exciting is what is on the horizon. Subaru has confirmed that a hybrid version is currently in development. While details remain under wraps, insiders suggest it will offer enhanced fuel economy without sacrificing the signature all-wheel drive capability. That means more miles per gallon, fewer trips to the pump, and even more appeal to eco-conscious adventurers. The squared-off stance, flared wheel arches, and high ground clearance make it immediately recognizable. It has presence, not because it is flashy, but because it looks ready for action. And let us be honest, in an era where many trucks are becoming soft and overly stylized, the BRAT's rugged silhouette is a breath of fresh air. Still not impressed? Then meet the wild card of the bunch, the one truck that defied all logic with a 310 horsepower V6. Nissan compact truck. While everyone else chased fancy technology and sleek digital dashboards, Nissan did the unthinkable. They dropped a V6 engine in a budget truck. This is not marketing hype. This is a bold move that completely rewrites what a compact pickup can be. The new Nissan compact truck is not about bells and whistles. It is about muscle, durability, and straightforward power, all at a price that undercuts nearly every competitor in the field. Under the hood sits a 3.8-liter V6 engine producing a monstrous 310 horsepower and 281 pound-feet of torque. That is not a typo. Those are numbers typically seen in full-size trucks costing more than 50,000 United States dollars. Yet somehow, Nissan has made it happen in a compact format with a starting price that hovers around 8,000 United States dollars. The transmission is a 9-speed automatic, smooth, intelligent, and surprisingly fuel-efficient for such a powerful setup. Nissan has done extensive work on making this gearbox both responsive and reliable. In combination with the V6 engine, it gives the driver instant acceleration without the sluggish feel that often plagues budget trucks. Whether you are cruising on the highway or climbing hills with a load in the back, the powertrain performs with confidence. Speaking of loads, this compact truck is no slouch when it comes to utility. It boasts a towing capacity of up to 5,000 pounds and can haul up to 1,500 pounds in its bed. That makes it the heavyweight champ of its class. Whether you are towing a trailer, moving equipment, or loading up construction materials, this truck can take the pressure, and then some. Inside, the story is exactly what you would expect. Functional, simple, and tough. You are not going to find soft-touch materials or luxury trim. Instead, you get durable plastics, hard-wearing upholstery, and a layout designed to be used, not admired. The cabin is focused on utility, not flash. It is made for drivers who care about how something works, not how it glows. And that philosophy extends to the rest of the truck. There is no hybrid model, no electric option, and no complex driver assist gimmicks. This is pure mechanical excellence, a truck built for people who just want things to work. And because it avoids all the extra tech fluff, it is easier to maintain, easier to repair, and built to last. Nissan is not chasing trends here. They are carving out their own path. They know not every buyer wants voice assistance or wireless charging pads. Some people want a tough truck with real horsepower, honest handling, and the kind of capability you can count on in the real world. That is exactly what this compact truck delivers. And while the interior may feel a bit bare bones, that is part of the appeal. The money goes where it matters, into performance, reliability, and hardware that holds up. If you are the kind of person who values substance over style, this truck was built with you in mind. Fuel economy remains respectable, thanks in part to modern tuning and aerodynamic improvements. While official ratings may vary, most sources estimate highway mileage in the low 20s, impressive considering the V6 power. And with the 9-speed automatic fine-tuned for smooth shifts, the ride remains comfortable even on longer hauls. So who is this truck for? It is for people who want to tow, haul, and hustle without paying luxury prices. It is for workers, builders, adventurers, and anyone who values raw performance over touchscreen sophistication. It is not about the flash, it is about the force behind the wheel. 6 trucks, 6 game changers, and all starting at just 8,000 United States dollars. The pickup market will never be the same. And now it is your turn to decide, which one would you drive? Drop your pick in the comments below.